Hi, my name is Igor and I'm professional Agile coach. Welcome to Real Life Scenario Practical Solution. How should I get started? Well, if you see the title that says Real Cost of Context Switching, maybe the first thing is that you ask yourself like, hey, what is context switching? Well, we professionals call it context switching, but in the other term is multitasking. And I'm sure that you heard about that. So let's make it now official. I'm going to create a sticky note and call it multitasking. Right? So I'm sure this is something that you definitely heard about. Let's talk about multitasking for a moment. I'm sure that you are potentially one of the viewers who think that this is a good thing and that everyone should do that. Like, why not? You can jiggle between 2 to 3 tasks, maybe even 5. And please don't let me think it's 10. That's terrible. But let's say acceptable amount, up to 3 tasks. And whatever you are, a developer, agile coach, product owner, manager, C-level executioner, whatever, you believe that's productive. Like, hey, I'm working on 3 things in parallel and I'm contributing and adding value to all of them and I'm exceptional and I'm, best guy ever. Well, sorry for you, but you're not. Let me explain why. Let's start with a simple math. If you are working on one project or one task, you have 100% capacity to allocate and your brain space to allocate to that one thing. Is it a task or a project? Fully focused on that. If you're working on 2 tasks or 2 projects, your capacity goes down to 80%. Well, that's called context switching. So you go to one task, you do some work, then you shift to another one, then you do some work, or if your schedule is, okay, great, before the afternoon, I will do these types of things. After the afternoon and lunch, I'm going to do that type of things. Well, I'm going to ask you to do not do that. And maybe this video might be a wake-up call for you. So why I'm saying this is because, again, one task or a project, 100% capacity. 2 tasks or project, 80%. 3 of them, you go to 60. 4 of them, you go to 40. And this is not a random number. This is basically scientifically proved that brain space is this much occupied if you work on one task, 2 tasks, 3, 4, or more. Your productivity goes down, your effectiveness goes down, you start to multitask, and then most of us, and I was the same guy and in the same area or scenario like this, that when I used to multitask, at the end of the day, I sit and I ask myself, like, what the heck I did today? Have 5 tickets and none of them is done. All of them are in progress. So let me ask you one thing. This is going to be a rhetorical question because you are just behind my camera, not here in the room. When you go to a coffee shop, what is the one thing that you value the most? Or when do you actually get value when you go to a coffee shop? If you know the answer, that's good for you. If you don't, let me tell you. When you go to a coffee shop, the only time when you get value is when you're drinking a coffee. That's the only time. The whole process of preparing that and getting that coffee to you, to your table, you have 0 value. 0. Now, put yourself in a position of your end user. Whatever you do you build a tool? Do you build an app? Do you build a brand, a marketing, whatever? Try to imagine yourself as your end user, the guy who is purchasing for your services or a product. Do you really think they care about how many tasks you do? Do you really think they know who you are? What's your name? What's your professional or personal background? Do you really think they care about anything except getting that service or a product in a usable state so they can solve the problem they're dealing with? Maybe this 5-minute long video might be a wake-up call for you. So stop multitasking, stop starting the new work, and start finishing the work that is already in progress. That's the only time when your end users will get value. If you get benefit from that, and if you get the value from this video, feel free to follow me and see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.